All right, let's do it. Maybe just hold this for a second. Just point forward.
I feel like we should have like orange vests on.
I know.
Then people wouldn't ask us questions.
Well, they might ask us more questions.
Oh, that's true. They might be like, "What are you guys doing?"
Surveying or something?
Is this a survey?
Thank you.
What's about to happen there?
I don't know.
I think a music video's about to happen.
That's pretty exciting.
Either that or a dance off. They both look like they wore their best, like, dancing duds.
It's pretty amazing that this is like right here, right?
Yeah. Look at those big bean pods.
Oh, wow. Those are awesome. I wonder if you can eat those beans. Probably not. Nothing like a hard bean.
Yeah, we should. Oh, am I allowed to? What am I allowed to talk? We should. We should look into Mexico City.
Yeah.
Like we should pick a weekend or a like 5-day, 6-day period to do that.
I feel like October would be fun.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I feel like when it's not crazy hot.
Yeah. Although I wonder. Imagine Mexico City is pretty warm all year round, right?
Yeah, I just thinking in the summer.
Sure, it's going brutal.
Oh.
Oh, and apparently Alex Torres is also down there.
Yeah, I saw that for
like
5 weeks.
Everyone's migrating to Mexico City.
I know. Look at.
Yeah.
The first weekend in November, all of the goodies are having a reunion in Knoxville. So I'm definitely going, and I would love if you would be willing to go,
Okay.
if it
Sounds like a lot.
is possible.
Sure.
Is it going, little camera?
Is it working?
It looks like it.
Staying with your sister, or what's this?
I might propose that we stay.
I mean, unless someone else has already claimed that.
Yeah, I might propose just for her sanity that we stay. Although I gotta ask her. I mean, I would ask her and just say, would it be a stress?
Yeah.
With
Sure.
everybody around for us to
can-
be there. We can always get a hotel.
We could get an Airbnb.
Yeah.
I'm sure Knoxville Airbnb is not expensive.
She was like, please come. Oh my God, please come.
It's crazy. Is your dad coming?
Yeah?
Nah.
I think it's like the Goody clan en masse.
That's something that does not happen anymore. Like, that's something that used to happen when I was a kid. Like, my mom's side of the family or my dad's side of the family would gather somewhere.
Yeah.
That doesn't really happen anymore.
Guess it's our generation fell down on the.
No. I mean, yeah, maybe.
Well, maybe it's our
I mean, I
parents.
gather with my sister quite often.
Yeah. Maybe it's our parents.
There you go. They dropped the ball.
It's this
I
weird.
mean, I also think it has to do with the structures of the two sides of
Yeah.
my family specifically.
Yeah. Apparently, they're trying to acquire this golf club.
Golf club?
Yeah, up on the right here.
Whoa.
Man, these fences are so intense.
Yeah, they are.
It's funny, when I was walking with Denise, she was saying that, like, it feels like you're not supposed to go past them.
Yeah.
And when we were taking the walk, Julie, who's the head of TTF, which is the Friends group, it's so funny. She, like, couldn't hear Denise's critique. She was
Oh.
like, well, but we need them for the kids. She was like, yeah, I know, but I felt like I shouldn't go here.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
For the
really,
kids? What do you mean?
they're, well, like for the ATV bikes. They're otherwise like,
Oh.
kids
Well,
come
why
in
not
and-
those posts?
well, I think they have them at some places, but the posts don't necessarily stop the bikes.
No, I mean the metal posts that
Yeah,
are
yeah,
like
yeah, I know.
that would stop.
I mean, I guess they didn't. So they got those intense fences. But they really do feel like you're not
Yeah,
supposed to.
it feels like you're not supposed to go beyond that. I mean, I would be like, am I trespassing?
Yeah.
I mean, oh,
Well, there you go. You're going to hit a fence person.
Jesus. Are you supposed to drive a car here?
I don't think so. There you go. Well, that's why we're doing this project, so people actually
Use this.
use it.
Is that like a shortcut?
I don't know. Maybe,
Wow. Again, speaking about jungle,
right?
it is very jungle.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And then there's like this. Just people like dumping stuff.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I know, isn't that awful?
That's just garbage. That's clearly like one person in a pickup. I mean, again, it's because it's not used, so it feels abandoned.
Yeah.
Whoa, cat here.
It's just crazy because it's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's really lovely.
And this isn't even, like, wait till you get,
Hey, you know what it feels like? It feels like that. Remember that trail we walked on in Boston?
yeah.
Look,
Berries.
raspberries.
Blackberries, I think. Maybe raspberries.
Look at them. They're so pretty.
Get one for me?
What's the difference between raspberries and blackberries?
One's red, one's black.
I think these are red.
They're not there yet. I think these are unripe blackberries.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like you can see in there are ones that are getting darker.
Woo! Woo! Woo, those are sweet sour.
See? They're getting there though.
I bet they don't make it to black because some bird comes along and snags them.
Nom, nom, nom.
Snags them. Oh, this is a really pretty trail.
Yeah. This trail might be like, there are some trails that are like nature with a capital N,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like this one is maybe my favorite trail of the 10,
Yeah.
just because it's so surprising and it is constantly moving next to the water.
Wow, wait, someone came here and like
Oh.
wrapped that tree.
Wow.
Protect it.
Huh. But it's crazy. I mean, you're just like, this is up here. People should know about this.
Yeah.
They have these new signs that are pretty, like before, so you see the sign up there at the fence?
Tony Creek.
Not that one, the one
Oh, yeah, yeah.
that says like circuit trails.
Yeah.
That wasn't up there before. And you really were like,
Not supposed to be.
like this was the spot where Denise said she got turned around because that was there. And it's like that fence really makes it look like this is the trail.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, the fences, it seems like
I know.
a better design thing. 'Cause it just,
Really makes you feel like
we're
you
like
shouldn't.
painting this with some sort of like arrow or something. It
Right.
just seems so.
I mean,
like
I definitely,
we're not supposed to go this way.
I definitely feel like when we,
Is this, am I going the right way?
yep. I feel like we're probably going to have to put in some directions for people that are like,
Yeah.
at this point, go left past
Yeah.
the terrifying looking yellow fence.
Yeah.
But like, look at this. This is like astonishingly beautiful.
Yeah.
More. Oh my God, so many.
Yeah, they're everywhere. I mean, it's almost all raspberry
Yeah.
or
Wow.
blackberry. Like everything in here. Both sides.
Ooh, you know what I might do? Still going? Yep. Remind me when we hit an intersection to take a look at the map and just name where it is.
Oh, sure.
So in the video in the future,
Sure.
it's clear. Over there, there's like a little, what are those flags?
They're Tibetan, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's funny how, compared to that woods we were up in New York, how like they have some real old
Yeah.
trees, old like hardwood. Gosh, that is a beautiful tree.
I know. Look
Wow. Epic.
Yeah, there's like older growth.
Yeah.
There's one at the end of the trail that I think is going to be the end of Denise's story. And when we were walking, she was telling me about just like standing underneath it and looking up as the final moment, which I think will be really cool.
Look at these guys. I wonder what kind of tree they are.
Yeah. Look at that. That's crazy.
Yeah, so many raspberries. Oh, chippy mum. Gosh, I can't wait to get a full report of Alice's birthday.
Oh, yeah. Sleepover.
It'll be epic.
Is that Alice's first sleepover?
I think it's their first sleepover at their house. That's the opening of a Pandora's box. I mean, in a good way, but
Yeah.
like that becomes, once they realize they can do that, that becomes a whole thing. I remember in high school, like freshman, sophomore year, I would spend like every weekend at someone else's house.
I never could just because my
Oh, your situation was.
I always had to go to my dad's house on the weekends.
Yeah.
So it was like kind of a big deal if I didn't want to spend it with my dad.
Yeah, I mean, every weekend my dad would like drive me over to my friend John's house. And, yeah.
It's funny coming from this direction. When we were walking the other way, I didn't notice the incline.
Oh.
So sad about Betty's tree dying.
Oh, yeah. So awful.
I know, gosh, she's had such bad luck with that house. I would be, I would feel very discouraged if I'd had to go through everything they've gone through.
And also just like money, like your savings. That's so sad. Especially when you'd feel like you got ripped off.
Yeah.
Like somebody did it to you.
Yeah, like somebody just knowingly sold you a house that had all those problems.
Yeah. I mean, it's great that she has that neighborhood.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it feels pretty open and shut, you know?
Yeah. I mean, but it's sort of like what she was saying, like if they had any money to get. It's so crazy. It's like you can sue somebody and win, and still nothing.
Yep. Well, it's so interesting, too. I'm like, this guy who flipped this house, like, seems like he's not a very successful house flipper. Like, I don't know. It just seems like he, you know, the amount of risk you're taking by doing all that.
Yeah.
Like, you know they're going to call you in 2 months.
I guess.
What?
I mean, I guess, but you have to, like, maybe you're just taking a chance that people don't have enough money to sue you.
Oh my God, what an immoral, just like
Yeah.
horrible thing to be like, well, I'm gonna sell them, lie to them,
You
and then
just
hopefully they just don't have the resources to come after me.
you just don't care. I mean, like, why do banks, like, rip people off all the time?
I mean, I imagine he just like every day that he holds on to that house, he was losing money, and he just like wants to. I don't know. It just seems crazy. But it also seems like if he was in that situation, it seems like he's not smart, and so he probably is not well off.
Yeah, I don't know.
I imagine he was like, I'm gonna try flipping a house, and then like, oh God, oh I don't know what I'm doing at all.
I don't know anything about duct work.
Oh, I just gotta get people in here to fix this stuff. Yeah. Or maybe he does dozens of them, and he can afford to do that. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, like maybe he does it dozens of. There's a lot of these trails, like
Yeah, going up to other little places.
neighborhoods or something.
Yeah, look at that funny little, like...
Fence, yeah. Yeah, I mean, maybe the guy's done a million of these.
I don't know.
Up. What is that river?
The Tacony Creek. It is the Tacony Creek. I can't wait for you to see these bird murals further along. They're pretty. You're gonna love them.
Love them murals. How you doing on battery power?
I can't really check. We'll just go till it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know if you need a seltzie.
Uh-oh, that's your bag.
Yeah. Ooh. It's dead.
Well,
What?
that's gonna fall over.
It's crazy.
Or,
I think we're gonna go this way.
even if those fences weren't yellow,
Yeah,
I feel like if you just painted them like green,
or blue.
they would feel more like.
It's like the red crosshairs
Yeah,
too.
yeah. That feels like don't come in here, but like if they were green, it just feels like a gate that's sometimes open and closed.
Yeah. I know.
I think those posts would work better. That's what they use everywhere else.
Well, the lady, I was talking to her, Julie, was saying that they don't stop people from taking the ATV bikes in. That you can like get them past those things. Which is why they got government money to build those giant fences. I mean, I assume she knows. It's just the color makes them seem very, or even just like, what? Like,
Yeah.
I think Denise said this. She was like, "What if you just put a sign that said
Yeah,
welcome?"
Yep, a metal sign. If you painted them green and put a metal sign that had like a map
Yeah.
and said welcome to the blah 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 circuit trails,
Isn't that so
and
funny?
had a map and showed you where you were.
Like an artist is like, I'm thinking about the aesthetic experience that
Yeah.
a person is having.
Yeah, because it just says like don't go this way. And it almost it feels like you're not supposed to be back
Yeah.
there.
Whereas like the environmental person is just like functional.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I hope I didn't go. No, this is right. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We're in the right place.
Cone.
Cone. Here they are. Here are the bird movements.
What?
You'll see. You'll see.
Oh, wow.
Right?
That's very nice.
These are all birds native to this area.
Wow.
Over there too.
Who keeps the graffiti off them?
I don't know.
That must be quite a task.
I think people just don't. I don't know. And apparently, Julie, who runs,
Very pretty.
aren't they amazing?
Yeah.
She was saying that they just came and did it. Like
Who
the Vert Creative, the folks that did it,
Yeah.
they didn't ask permission.
Oh,
They just came and did it.
nice.
She was like, it just would be too hard. We just
Yeah.
went, we just paid them and they did it.
Yeah. Look at that little tiny guy.
So little. Oh, you're so cute. Wow. That's a gorgeous bird. Okay.
I was reading this article these scientists recently released to one of the big ways to stop, like they did a study and they said a way to slow climate change, one of the ways, in a pretty big way, would be to plant 1 trillion trees.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we helped Perma Blitz.
Yeah.
So funny to think that all those little sticks were trees.
Yeah. Well, hopefully there'll be trees. Although they also said that grasslands are also helped with carbon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
probably just not concrete.
I wonder if Manu is in
Oh yeah.
talk. Oh.
A bon.
Et donc.
Catbird.
Bird don't bother me. Left or right?
It's a good question.
There's arrows. 0.1 miles to Rohrer Street Gateway. seems like the further this way ends, and that way goes a lot further. Because this is 0.1
Yeah,
miles,
I
and
think
all of these have further.
I think that's
markers.
just an up.
Yeah. So many kids.
Berry City Times.
Whoa, look over there.
Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely going the right way. I do remember that. Thanks for taking a walk with me this morning.
There ought to be a way to record without sound on that.
Yeah.
Just like the setting. Because it's so much more information.
Yeah.
People do try. Yeah, feels like Singapore.
I know, it's crazy.
Oh look, they tried to do a gate here and people just
Knock it down.
are like, we'll just drive around.
Yeah. It's not hard. Just go the other way.
Yeah.
I mean, you can imagine if you were out here and an ATV went speeding by, you'd be
Yeah.
pretty freaked.
Yeah.
There's the creek.
Look, these guys are fishing.
Oh, battery life's at 56%.
Okay. So we will make it. Whoa, this crazy pump down.
What? Oh. Oh yeah, I saw that last time I was here. it's not a little nest. Oh, yeah. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I think it's fallen over.
Yeah. Gee.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. If you put like 6 of these instead of just one,
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much do the job.
I think we're like halfway. This part, I mean, like, this just feels like jungle.
Yeah.
Like straight jungle. I mean, it's nuts that there are just houses right there.
Yeah. It's funny because if you today went to, what's the park with the river in it near Kelly Drive, and we've been there a couple times. What's it called? You know, near, what's the really windy drive in Philly? The really scary windy one.
Kelly Drive, isn't it?
Yeah, and what's the park that's right on Kelly Drive there?
Wissahickon.
Yeah, if you went to the Wissahickon today, I bet it'd be jammed with people.
I know.
Jammed with people.
Yeah.
Like, I bet you would be constantly running back and forth near people.
Yeah.
And this is the same thing.
It is.
And I feel like
I
the
mean,
only thing that would change it, if you added more people to it, then there would just be less litter and less, like, creepiness.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's amazing that it's so empty,
Yeah.
and it just feels like, I mean, it's beautiful, but
Yeah.
it would be tricky if I weren't here with you.
Yeah, totally. And then there's that.
Whoa.
What the hell's going on
That's
over there?
amazing.
Oh, that used to be a baseball field.
What?
That's what that fence is. Yeah, there used to be a baseball field there.
Whoa.
That's definitely what that is, and there's no doubt about it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, there was some sort of, yeah,
Field over there. Huh.
overtaken.
Wow. Still going.
Still going.
Oh, I think we'll be okay. It's at 52%. You wonder how many people live around here and have no idea there's a park.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know if I'd call it a park. Just because it's so trail-based.
Yeah.
Like a park for me requires big open areas where you can
Sit and do stuff.
sure. Yeah.
Play games.
Recreate. Yeah. Like a soccer field. Kids hang out and drink beers.
Yeah. Hey, we'll go to the park. Oh, we're gonna have a picnic. Do.
That's all.
That's all on Shamrock. I wonder how, I mean, obviously the pavement is in position.
Yeah.
But you wonder, how much of this is replanting? And what of this looks at all like it looked originally?
Oh.
In terms of the
replanting? I don't think.
But yeah, I mean, they use the creek for
Oh, you mean how much is this like
what it
original and how
original
much is,
forestation.
I don't imagine much of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think much in the Northeast is like
Untouched.
old wood. Other than the area, like where we were, feels like that.
You mean the Adirondacks?
Yeah. But I don't think anything on the coast is like old.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be. I'm sure there's. I just don't think. I think most of it was cleared at some point, and yeah. No one planted that.
Yeah, I know.
That's funny.
That's what made me think of it. Just
Yeah. Huh.
how much of this is
Yeah.
intentional.
I mean, that tree, that giant one,
Yeah.
that's got to be like 100 years old, right? It has to be.
Yeah.
Like something that size. And that one right there?
I mean, they're huge.
Yeah, I would think 100 years, but I don't know anything about the rate that trees grow. Could be 50, and I'd be like, well, okay. I'd be like, wow, that's a fast-growing tree. But I don't know. It just seems so massive that it would take so long. God, that's huge.
I know.
Lordy. Ooh, and this one does not seem to be in good shape.
Looks like it's gonna go.
Oh, although up top it has a lot of green.
It might just be that this tree fell into it.
Yeah.
Wowzer.
Did you know that your phone, I have that heart app that I think comes with your phone.
Yeah.
It every day tracks your steps.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I knew that.
Like, look.
I mean, I know it's tracking your steps because my FitnessPal app.
See? Like yesterday, Sunday, I walked, I mean, as long as I have my phone with me,
Yeah.
1.9 miles, 4,571 steps.
Huh.
Or 7 floors. Today, I've already walked 1.3 miles, 3,396 steps.
Well, there you go.
Oh, on Thursday, for some reason, I walked 3.5 miles. Why on Thursday? What did I do on Thursday?
That
Oh,
was
that's 4th of
4th of
July. do on 4th of July?
I don't know. We just went to Lee's house.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Did we go for a walk before that?
I don't remember that. Maybe?
No, we just got up and went to Lee's.
It's probably a motorcycle. A motorcycle.
Maybe like a weed whacker.
Huh?
A weed whacker or something. These benches were many times was made.
At some point, and now they are not much of a bench. Further along, there's in the last little chunk, there's all this old sort of like, you remember in the 80s when they were like, we'll turn walkways into like exercise areas.
Oh, sure, yeah.
There's all this old, decrepit
Nice.
exercise equipment.
Sort of Soviet equipment.
It feels very like public health.
Nice. There's a video on Reddit. Oh, what's that?
What?
What's that?
Oh,
It's a dead animal.
it is.
What kind of dead bird? Dead birds.
Oh.
Big dead bird. Oh, an egret.
Oh.
Or, yeah,
Oh, wow.
you did.
Very dead. Ooh, got no head.
I think its head's tucked under.
Oh.
Do you see its head?
No, not really.
You died very recently.
Oof. Dead bird.
Bird, you died very recently.
Sorry, bird. Oof, that's sad.
Oh, here's part
Part
of
of
it.
a wing.
Hey, did we get a tail?
I wonder if like a hawk got it.
Yeah, or something. Or a cat or something. Seems like a big bird for a cat.
Yeah.
Cat would get in trouble if it attacked
I
us.
don't know. Cats are pretty. More feather. Ooh. Ooh.
That's another leg.
Oh no. What's going on, birds? It's a bird massacre. Jeez. Jeez.
Birds gotta die eventually.
I mean, that's true, but that seems like maybe that was not a natural death. It was a violent bird death.
Bird death.
I'm sorry, Denise, but this
Bird.
walk was not more peaceful
Yeah,
and
bird.
included many dead birds.
Parts of birds. Parts of birds.
And then there's all the litter. It's funny because so much of it is like relatively pristine, and this is by the road, right?
Yeah, so it all just kind of blows down here, and then
Yeah. Ugh.
I imagine when it rains, it all runs off.
Yeah, just from the
It
street.
catches it right here.
Yeah. crossing is a little perilous.
This one is even more like, it's like, literally there's nowhere for a human to walk.
I know.
Wow. Wow, they just welded a piece of metal there.
Yeah.
It feels like the width of it, like this part in particular.
Yeah.
What is the plan for the rest of the day?
I don't know.
You want to walk the other trail.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to go walk the North
Does that feel
School.
like we should knock these two out in succession?
Well, I gotta charge
Okay.
the.
Well, what about this? That's not good. I was thinking we could go do grocery shopping,
We'll do that.
but then all the groceries are going to get thawed.
Oh. Well.
I mean, it's just like, yeah.
I mean,
We could take this stuff home, and then that's of course an option.
yeah. I think the limiting factor will just be the charges, because I got another SD card, so I think I have enough to hold another video.
But I mean, so if we went from here to like Sprouts or something like that, and did a trip there, or Acme, or wherever.
Hi.
I don't know what the cheapest grocery store is nowadays.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, the reason why I want to go to Sprouts is because there's cheese things there.
Yes, well, you know I love a Sprouts.
I know. So, we go to Sprouts, get food,
Take it
then I
home.
guess we'd have to take it home.
Yes, I think that's true.
And then go to the city.
Or do a very particular kind of shopping trip.
Yeah, but I'd like to get some frozen stuff in some way. Kind of a crazy cheaper, so.
Gotcha.
Alright, and it's 7 and I'm there till 6.
Jeez.
Did you know what that means?
That means later.
Friday, half day. Maybe not even a half day, maybe like a third of a day.
Oh, snap.
I don't mind doing that.
Yeah.
1 11-hour day and then,
I feel like you do 2 11-hour days and you don't
oh,
even.
yeah, I think the rest of the week is like 4-hour days.
I would do that.
Oh, me too. Are you kidding me?
If I could schedule my life that way.
22, and then I only do 35 hours, so 22, how many more hours is that?
13.
Yeah, so 13 hours over 3 days.
Oh,
It's like 5 hours a day. It's less than 5 hours a day.
I mean, you could do,
It's like 4.5 each day.
if you did just 2 other days, full days, you just take a whole day off.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cool. This bridge here.
Yeah, so tomorrow is a long day. And then, it's funny, after next week, I don't work a single full week in July.
Why?
Well, the next week I'm down the shore,
Right?
so I have Monday, Tuesday off. And the week after that, I have Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off, because I'm taking it off for the boy project.
Ah,
I mean, I'm still going somewhere, I'm just not going to Cooper. It's not really a day off, but it's a
it's an artistic day.
upset of routine, which is fun.
Yeah. That was always my thing working at Penn. It just felt like the same all the time.
Yeah, I mean, that's the nice thing about asshole.
Denise, my husband said that because that's what the graffiti said, not because he's just yelling that
Yeah,
randomly.
saying asshole. Whoa.
I know, right?
Hello. Hello. The nice thing about Cooper is that because I can come at different times, like I'm not just expected to be there 9 to 5, and there's like different.
Yeah.
It does make it feel different enough.
Yeah.
Like Monday, I'm actually like running like 4 different programs, so it's a totally different day from then like what happened on Friday.
Yeah. I think it's just the coming in the same time every single day, exactly the same, would get to me.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to walk this back or take a lift? Do you have a, I mean, I don't.
Let's see how long it took.
Yeah.
Once we get there, and then sort of look at the rest of our day.
Yeah.
Because I worry
Yeah.
that if we're gonna do the other trail,
And it might rain.
and rain is coming. Although it's hard to believe that rain's coming right now, but.
Your arm gets tired holding up that phone.
Oh, you may hold it? I'll hold it.
Okay.
Do do do, boop do, do 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 do.
Even if you can make sure it's relatively, I mean, as best as you can, steady.
Sure.
My bicep is tired.
You need a hat to attach it to.
Yeah.
Special iPhone hat.
Then it would bounce.
Well, it's got a stabilizer hat.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah. I bet something like that
I'm
exists.
sure it does.
Because there's people who do those GoPros. I'm sure there's like a stabilizing.
Thing on there.
Yeah. I also imagine if you ran it through some sort of stabilizer software
Yeah.
afterwards,
Sure.
that it would just get rid of all the bounce. Oh man, I wish you bought one of those waterproof GoPros.
Yeah.
I would love one of those. You know why?
So you could see the crabs.
Film the crabs.
Sea Isle crabs, we're gonna video you.
Whether you like it or not. And then I would like one, and I'm sure this exists too, that Bluetooths,
Yeah.
so you can watch the crabs while you catch them. God, how many people have attempted that and the
then lost
GoPros
the
fall?
GoPro.
Yeah, I mean, it just,
So many.
yeah.
Oh, I was switching, so I wasn't on the same side
Oh.
as the camera. Here, you want me to stay over there?
Yeah.
That's another good tree. Right there. Branch.
Droopy tree.
Oh, what do you see from here?
Oh, it's so nice picnic area.
There you go. There's your recreation.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
Oh, neither of them.
I know.
It's so sad. I don't think we'll come out here to fix it.
It's just old. It rotted. Yeah, it does feel very like we're walking in Singapore.
No.
Like, you told me we were in Singapore?
branches
Yeah,
and-
yep. All the like hanging vines and the, yeah,
Yeah, it feels like that botanic garden.
Yeah,
in
yep.
Singapore.
Yep.
And the thickness.
God, wouldn't it be great if they turned, like, I know Bartram Garden is headed in this direction, but a real like botanical garden like that.
Yeah. I mean, Bartram's isn't headed towards botanic garden. They're
No,
really
like,
community
yeah.
focused.
Yeah.
I mean, like the Morris Arboretum is like that.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I guess it's also what's it called? Longwood Gardens is.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's
It's
why
just
Philly
long.
doesn't have one. It's
I mean, it's just the problem is Longwood Gardens is like,
far away.
yeah.
Right. Richmond Adams Avenue. This is the last of the train.
Where do we go now?
Straight ahead.
Okay. I see. Ooh.
Still going? Yep. It's hot out here.
Yeah.
It's not so hot down there.
No. All right, it's our turn. It's our turn now. I think it's our turn. I think we have the right of way.
Yeah.
Do we go that way?
No.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that this is the side
Okay.
that is preferable, but that one gets squishy.
Oh. Oh. Bridge. Nice. What is that weird house? Oh, it's very weird. Oh! Wow.
Mud.
Yeah, what's that mud?
Apparently, back when they had the dye works close by,
Yeah.
the river would turn purple.
Oh, jeez.
And people would go in and then they'd turn purple.
Oh, God.
And
Don't do that.
Robin was telling me that.
Oh, gosh.
You know, time we went to the waterworks and that guy gave us a whole lecture about the stormwater in Philly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the whole, like, story of it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is that a swallowtail?
Mm-hmm.
That's something I'd like to be better at.
What?
Identifying plant and animal species.
Oh, I think that'd be pretty easy. Oh, sorry.
If you want me to move.
No, no, it's okay. You're okay.
It's more just I don't want the shot to
Sure,
be
sure,
worse
sure.
than me.
Yeah, yeah. It's a buck.
Hi. Oh my goodness.
It's a buck.
Wow, he had horns.
Yeah.
Wow.
He didn't go far. Oh, yes, he did. Wow. He didn't make a lot of noise.
Where'd you go?
Wow. He's gone. Wow. He's very quiet. Wow. Okay. I don't know when the last time I saw a deer with like a buck.
This might be my favorite part.
Mm.
nice thing about this being right in the city
Mm-hmm.
is you get to the end, you can just call a lift.
Mm. That's something the app should warn you about.
Yeah,
That
certain ones.
that are not trail, that are not circles.
Yeah. I mean, most of them aren't. Most of them are
Yeah.
lines. We do have a feature where at the end of the trail,
Yeah.
it flips to a different interface and you get other content. So
Yeah.
if you want to walk back, you have something different to listen
Sure.
to. We're going to do these just simple writer interviews, just asking
Oh,
some
cool.
questions. And include some points of interest.
Mm. Oh, there's your exercise equipment.
I know.
It's so nice.
Big stump.
There's the thing. Don't drop the phone in the river.
No, please. Look at this.
Yeah. Is that a turtle? That little head over there. I think it's a turtle. I think. I could be wrong. Yeah, I think it's a turtle.
Turtle!
Fishy?
Oh, little fishes.
Tiny fishy. Tiny fishy. Fishies. Tiny fishies.
I think this is the tree. This is the big tree. Put the camera. Yeah, I think this is the one. So that's probably the end, but I'm gonna just keep walking to the completion where you walk out
Okay.
back to the street just so we've got it in place.
Sure. I was at Cooper on Friday and I was closing up, and there's this program running where they use 2 walkie-talkies. So I went over and grabbed the walkie-talkies, and I went into the room and I heard this like "wee" sound, and I was like, what the heck is that? So I was like looking around trying to figure out where it was coming from. Then I walked out of the room and it was still happening. So I walked all around the center and I was like, where is that noise coming from? It seems like it's coming from like everywhere. And I realized it was the walkie-talkies I was holding. I walked around for so long. Where is that coming from? Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
This looked like this just happened.
Yeah. This must have been those storms.
Yeah. Or
Yesterday.
even last night.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the leaves aren't even wilted.
Yeah.
Wow.
You wonder how long that sits there.
Yeah, I mean, you wonder how often they come out and...
Yeah, because then someone's got to come out here with a chainsaw.
All right.
All right.
Cheltenham Avenue and Crescentville Road. Okay.